Welcome. This is the June reading, and the month of June is the Wheel of Fortune. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the month of June. I want to say thank you for being here. Thank you for being back. This month of June, I have the Wheel of Fortune, and the Wheel of Fortune is about money, success. It's about things that you have lost in the past is coming back to you. So this is going to be wonderful. I love the month of June because it's a month where you understand that summer begins, and this is going to be wonderful for a whole lot of us when the month of June that brings the Wheel of Fortune. So we have been going through a whole lot of stuff, and now with the energy in the month of June, with the Wheel of Fortune, it is a lucky sign for everyone. The Wheel of Fortune, the sun affects each and every person. Okay, so we're going to be looking at the energies in the month of June, and then we are definitely going to be checking out all that is happening and transpiring and seeing what is coming up, what to look out for. So welcome. Please remember to like, shares, let people know we're here. As you know how this work is that when we finish with one energies, we go to the other one. All right, let's see what's coming up in the first week of June. The first week of June, we are gaining an insight, a whole lot of information. The energy of the Hermit is here in the first week of June. What are we going to be finding out in the first week of June? We are going to be gaining a lot of knowledge of what was going on, the Hangman energy, where a lot of people are going to be gaining knowledge that things were secretly going on behind the scenes. So yes, so here is the energy of the judgment call, where they're going to be gaining a lot of ideas of what was going on behind the scenes. So the first week we have water energies. Water, it's going to be emotional because a lot of people are going to be gaining knowledge and information that things that was going on that people were not aware of, they're going to be finding out what was going on. In the second week, another water energy, this is the emotional. So this month of June is going to be run by the eye princess, and the hermit and the eye princess. This is the masculine and the feminine side of each and every person. So it is emotional. Whatever is going on is going to be very emotional because truths are going to be coming out. So a lot of you could be dealing with issues with your parents, that sort of a thing. A lot of you could be finding out things about yourself and recognizing, going within and seeing the truth about who you are, what is going on, finding out things that people could have been hiding stuff from you. Things about your parents could be coming out for a lot of you. Whenever the eye princess and the hermit comes out together, it's about the higher self, but it's also about your mother and father. A tower moment is coming out because a whole lot of secrecy was going on. People are now gaining knowledge. There was things that was kept, either from the world or either from you as a person, and it is all going to be coming out, and an end is going to be coming up. This end is going to be affecting people in the sixth house. So be aware the tower moment. So then we have the energy of debt, a fast ending. And a fast ending is going to be coming up. And for a lot of you, is a fast ending at the workplace. For a lot of you, is a fast ending with issues and problems that was blocking you. A resolution is going to be coming in. So this is good. So in the second week, we're water, fire, and water. And the water, as we come, is about transition. It's about things coming out. It's about people finding out what was transpiring. Then we have in the third week the energy of the hurt. This is going to be good. This is a wonderful energy. This is about creativity, but it's also about if you are doing anything on social media trying to get out something in June, it's going to be the third week is going to be the best week. There's a lot of feminine energies that is going on in this month, where the mother, the grandmother, that sort of an energy. Victory and success is going to be coming in. A lot of you are going to be overcoming obstacles that was created. A lot of you are going to be recognizing, gaining a lot of knowledge of what was going on behind the scenes, and this is going to be good for a lot of you. A lot of you are going to be moving forward, okay? A lot of you that was dealing with issues with your car is going to be resolved. Then we see the energy of justice coming down. So a lot of you who had legal issue, people was creating a whole lot of chaos. People who have done you injustice. It can be a lot of you. People are going to be helping a lot of you to resolve issues, problems that was happening and transpiring, and this is going to be good. So a powerful alignment of energy in the third week. The third week we have the energy of the Empress moving forward. So a lot of you ladies are going to be moving forward because of some sort of a injustice situation that was transpiring. They're going to be finding out that a lot of you ladies, a lot of injustice has happened and occurred with a lot of you ladies, and truth is going to be coming out. In the fourth week, which is a wonderful week, the Wheel of Fortune comes up. It is the energy of the month. So the Wheel of Fortune comes up to really put the last piece of icing on the cake for a lot of you. This is the energy of the month. The Wheel of Fortune is here in the fourth week. So people who are going to be born the 22nd of June going on, there is some sort of a cycle that is going to be coming in. I see positive alignment of energy when it comes up to signing new contractual agreement. That is going to be good for a lot of you, especially women. A lot of you women are going to be gaining a whole lot of good news, and some sort of a new contractual agreement is going to be balanced out. We end the month with the devil, the end of the devil. Justice came down. This situation is where people were doing things that was not above water. Justice is in the 11th house. The 11th house has to do with authority, managers, people in authority. They came down and they end some sort of a contractual agreement that someone or some people had that was not based on factually truth. And I see justice. When justice sits in the 11th house, justice is about resolving issues, matters, situation that was transpiring that was not based on factually true, was not above water. People now recognize that a lot of people manipulated and a situation and used their powers in the wrong way, and justice is coming up to end this. So this is in the 12th house. So the devil is in the 12th house. So a lot of you Pisces, because Pisces people are the one that is in the 12th house. So you Pisces people have to be on top of your game, because if you Pisces people were doing things that was not above water, it's really going to be coming out. So Pisces people, be aware of the transition that is basically going to be coming up. All right. So we see a tower moment. There could be accidents. All right. So a lot of you have to be careful of accident, because accidents is prone to happen in the month of June. It is in the center of your reading. All right, there it is. So when we have the tower energy and the chariot, this can be an accident that could be happening. Okay. So a lot of you need to be aware of accidents in the month of June. Okay, summer, a lot of people could be in your town, your city. You gotta be aware of what is happening and transpire. So accidents can happen. This is also an energy of contracts could be ending. Okay. This could be marriage contractual agreement, short-term contractual agreement could be ending also. All right. So be aware of it. But this tower energy is in the 6th house. So people in the 6th house, you have to be aware. 6th house is the energy of a Virgo. So a Virgo contractual agreement is and could be canceled. Okay, because they're going to be recognizing something about a Virgo contractual agreement, because details and information is coming out, and that is going to be helping. But this situation, a Libran contract, they could be firing a Libran also. Librans and Virgos, you can be prone for accident in this month. Be aware of this. So Libran and Virgos, you have to be on the right side. Um, so when we look, and we're going to be like breaking down the weeks, this water energy is showing up. It's like the hermit. Some sort of information is coming out, and they're now going to be recognizing that the Taurus and a Leo had a lot of secrets. Whoever this Taurus and this Leo is, they had a lot of secrets, and they're going to be facing ends and transition where Taurus and Leo's contract, especially Taurus women contract, could be canceled directly and abruptly, because they're going to be recognizing that a Taurus person had some sort of a contractual agreement that is not based on factually truth. The energy of the Wheel of Fortune, the World, and the Wheel of Fortune. Oh my God, the Wheel of Fortune came up in the first week. Okay, so a lot of you, the Wheel of Fortune is in the first week, the World is in the second week, and we're going to be explaining. So this energy of the Wheel of Fortune, because it's the month energy, it's in the first week, and there is something of the past that is going to be coming out, because there now some sort of information, something that was kept from either the public or so, it's going to be coming out, or something that was kept from you, whoever is listening to this reading in the first week of June, it's going to be coming out. Okay, and there is a lot of people that is supposed to be wise up. Aries people, Taurus people, and Leo people. Justice, some sort of an unjust situation. They're going to be catching you guys, okay, or it's going to be affecting Aries people, Taurus people, Leo people, Virgo people, justice, because this justice sits in the house of the 11th house. The 11th house is about authoritarian figure, okay, and there is some sort of injustice what a Virgo have done together, and it is going to be accepting Virgos. So, you got to be aware, ladies and gentlemen. This is why I say to a lot of you, always listen to the general reading, because it shows a lot of information that is coming up. So it's going to be a very emotional week for a lot of you, the first week, and it's because of things in the past is coming to light, and a lot of people are going to be gaining a whole lot of knowledge. In the second week, they're going to be finding out something about a Taurus and a travel documents, or a Taurus and a car, a Taurus and some sort of a travel documents, and some sort of a situation, some sort of a secrecy a Taurus have over some sort of a travel documents. They're now going to be recognizing how a Taurus person could have accumulate some sort of a contractual agreement, or something to do with a car. They're recognizing some sort of a secrecy around a car. It could be money, it could be how some of you gain a car, that sort of a thing is coming up. And the secrecy is going to come to an end, because now people are now gaining an idea that there was a whole lot of secrecy, okay? And the secrecy is now going to come to an end, because a transition, it could be that transition at the workplace, transition for some of you with, because this is a 10 house careers and that sort of a thing. They had a lot of secrecy around you guys, and this is going to come to an end. People are now going to be recognizing the play that was going on. And if your boss or supervisor is a Taurus, they're going to be fired, okay? There is something about some sort of a traveling of a Taurus, and this person is not being very honest, and they're going to be ending something, some sort of a travel documents or a car or something that a Taurus had. There was a whole lot of secrecy around it. The energy of the devil is like a Pisces is now recognizing and gaining a lot of knowledge about a Taurus, some sort of a travel situation with a Taurus, because it's about moving forward, how a Taurus gets some sort of a new start. It doesn't have to be a Taurus, could be someone, but it is in the house of the Taurus. So The High Priestess is releasing some sort of a secrecy of how a Virgo and a Taurus, because Virgo or and Taurus is going to be having some sort of a and not all of you, it's just people, and I will find out who is going to be affected and let you guys know. But you know, this situation is coming up because in the third week, a tower moment is going to be coming down for a Virgo woman. Okay, if you're married to a Virgo woman, they're going to be gaining an idea of a Virgo woman and what he or she have done in the past. Now, this energy of the Empress, it could be your parents. Okay, it could be your mother. If your mother is a Virgo, some sort of a contract that your mother has that is a Virgo could be affecting a lot of you lives. Okay, and they're going to be seeing how a Virgo woman got some sort of a travel documents or contract, because they're going to be recognizing that a Virgo woman has some sort. So a Virgo and a Taurus, they're gaining knowledge of a Virgo and a Taurus, and justice is coming down, and this is authoritarian is going to be coming down on a Taurus and a Virgo, because they gain some sort of understanding of this Taurus and this Virgo and what this Taurus and this Virgo has done. And it has something to do with some sort of a travel documents, licenses, or travel documents. This energy of the Chariot is that how they got a start, how they got a move, how they move forward. Something about their travel documents, something about a car, something about how they get a new start, something about some sort of a contractual agreement is going to be coming up. Then when we look at the last week, a cycle is now over, okay? And there is going to be some sort of a transition. A cycle is now over. Whatever that was going on, we see a transition. Career move could be coming up for a lot of you. But for Librans and Taurus, and it's going to be coming up. Libra, Taurus, and Cancer, some sort of an end to some sort of a travel documents or some sort of a contractual agreement that a Libra Cancer have is coming to an end, because they recognize that a Libra and a Cancer, something with their travel document licenses is affecting them. And it's going to be because they're going to be recognizing there was some sort of a secret contractual agreement, because we have the High Priestess. So and it could be a license that is going to be pulled for a Cancer, a Virgo, and a Leo, because they recognize that these people could have had either someone else. It could be marriages that is going to be ended for these people also. So in the last week, a cycle is over to some sort of a contractual agreement. They're now going to be recognizing that there was some sort of a foul play that has happened and transpired. They're going to be recognizing a great deal of foul play with documentation information. People are now going to be gaining a whole lot of knowledge, and was recognizing that a lot of people had some sort of a travel documents or rise document or licenses or legal situation that was not based on factual truth. Okay, it's like people were getting free passes, and they're now going to be recognizing. So ladies and gentlemen, what we see is that truth is going to be coming out, and they're now going to be gaining a lot of knowledge and recognize how people in the past had gotten some sort of a travel documents. Light is now shedding. They're now looking at a couple, and it's going to be affecting an Aries man and his wife, and the law is going to be coming down on the Aries and Gemini. It's as if this is wife and husbands. A lot of people, wife and husband who are in business or have some sort of a legality situation, they're now going to be gaining a whole lot of knowledge over this couple, and things that this couple have done. And you know, the energy of justice is like karmatic justice is coming up to clear up a lot of stuff within marriages, relationship, contractual, anything to do with another person, and they're going to come in and clear it up. Then when we look at our moment for a Virgo and a Gemini, whoever this Virgo and this Gemini is, some sort of a contractual agreement that a Virgo and a Gemini have, they're going to be recognizing that it has something to do, some sort of a short contractual agreement that a Virgo and a Gemini have. It's not based on factual truth because justice is coming in to end this contractual agreement for a Virgo and a Gemini person because they recognize these people are not who they say they are. And these people held a lot of secrecy. Okay, a lot of secrecy was ending, and the end is coming in to a lot of secrecy because people are now gaining knowledge of what was transpiring. So there was a lot of unfair games that was basically played, and they are shutting it down. And the people who, these are like secrecy things that was secretly done is coming out. And Saturn is coming in to shut down a network and a group of people that has created some sort of a chaos and affect a lot of people, a lot of other people world. So the month of June is going to be settling and showing up a lot of injustice around you, and a lot of you are going to be trying to like rebalance these issues and the situation out. Wow. So when we look at June, it's about contractual agreement, like a Leo contractual agreement is going to be ending because now they're gaining knowledge of a Leo, the working of a Leo and a Virgo, and how they got some sort of a contractual agreement, and this is going to come to an end. Because it's as if how they licenses, it has something to do with licenses, a truck. In the past, so a Sagittarian, and in the house of a Sagittarian, and this is it, Sagittarians are going to be lucky, but Sagittarians who were collaborating with the Virgos and Virgos and Geminis, they are going to be, if they were in relationship or some sort of a contractual agreement, it is going to come to an end. Okay. So the energy of the devil is at the house where is the house of karma, where a lot of you could be or was affected by a group of people, and whoever these people are and whatever was going on, an end, because Saturn, we have Mars, um, Mars, Aries. Mars in Aries, and we have Saturn. And whenever Mars in Aries and Saturn, contractual agreement of a Scorpion is going to come to an end. Contractual agreement of um a Gemini is going to come to an end. So they're shutting down a Gemini woman, either the marriage or some sort of a contract a Gemini woman has, or Gemini. You see, the situation is that the Empress, it has to do with the mother or the wife, and there is a lot of secrecy around a Aries, a Taurus, and a Gemini, and this cycle is going to be coming to an end. So when we see the energy of the Hermit, it's about releasing information, okay, that was not based on factual truth, and some sort of a contract or a Scorpion couple have to face up to what they have done. So Scorpion who marries the Scorpion, a lot of you have to face up to things that you have done. All right, let's see what's coming out. So they're going to be gaining knowledge because they're going to be finding out something of an Aries woman. They're going to be gaining a whole lot of knowledge of a Aries woman and what is transpiring. A Virgo and a Sagittarian is now gaining a whole lot of knowledge about a Aries woman. And this can be an Aries woman or a man, but a Virgo, whoever this Virgo and the Sagittarian is gaining full knowledge of an Aries person and how an Aries person gain their stability. All right, so be aware. The secrets in the house, the second house, it is a Taurus woman. I said it. They now gain understanding of a Taurus woman, and the secrecy of a Taurus woman is now out. Okay, a tower moment is coming down for a Gemini woman. This is really a woman because it is the energy of the Empress. This is in the house of the Gemini. If your mother is a Gemini, something is coming out. A tower moment for your mother or your wife who is a Gemini because they found out the secrecy that this person was carrying. Okay. Then the cycle is coming to an end, and the cycle is in the house of the Cancer. Cancers are very worried. A lot of Cancers are worried because something is about to happen. It's like they came up on a Cancer and is now gaining the knowledge of what a Cancer or Cancer people are very worried. There is a Saturn comes in, and with Saturn coming in, Saturn is ending something that was going on, and it's in your family, or it's going to be affecting your family, or it's going to be affecting a Cancer. Okay, it can be Cancer man or Cancer woman is coming up as a Cancer man. Then when we look at the house of friendship, they're investigating your friends. A lot of people are gaining knowledge of who your friends are. A lot of people are looking at their friends, or some of you, your friends could be under huge international investigation or some form of investigation. The police is onto some of you friends. It could be Leos, because that is the house of the friends that police. You Leos are going to be in some sort of connection with police. This is the house of the Virgo, a tower moment for a Virgo woman. They now gain knowledge of an older Virgo woman and what an old Virgo woman have done. So you older Virgo women who had connected with a Gemini, or you had secrecy with a Taurus, it's going to be coming out. So this is like mother, daughter, grandmother, granddaughter, that sort of a situation, issues is going to be coming up. And this tower is in the sixth house. So it's your Virgo grandmother or your Virgo wife, or a Virgo woman. They're now gaining knowledge of the secrecy of a Taurus and a Virgo woman. They're now gaining a lot of knowledge. And this energy of this older woman can be a grandmother or your wife, but it is in the house of the Virgo. Okay, so it can be in your house. So a lot of you are going to be overcoming and gaining some sort of a new contractual agreement. If there was identity theft, there were people who consecrate some sort of a contractual agreement, or your car was stolen, or something that has to do with licenses, documentation that was stolen, it is going to be returning. Contractual agreement, a car, papers of a car, documentation of travel that was stolen, it is going to be returned unexpectedly. They're going to be recognized that a Taurus and a Virgo was the one who confiscated and was using this document. Not all of you, some of you, okay? Then we look at marriages, and a lot of you are going to be finding out that some sort of a maybe your partner is not well. Okay, this is in the house, but it's going to be temporary. Someone is your partner, your child, your family members could be getting and could be sick. It's temporary. It's not going to last for long. So this is good. Transition with contractual agreement, but this is like someone isn't well, but they're going to be feeling much better. Okay, so that is good. The end, and this is twice the energy of death. So some of you could find out that this is in the house. Death is in the ninth house and the 10th house. So when death, this is Wheel of Fortune, and a transition is coming up. So a lot of you that was blocked from your fortune, this is going to be released. Okay, because a lot of you were blocked from your fortune, but this is going to be released. So this is like very, very positive news for people who were blocked from something, it's going to be released, because I see they're now going to be gaining knowledge. But be careful. Transition for a Cancer person, whether this Cancer, a Cancer and a Scorpion. So some of you at the workplace, a Cancer and a Scorpion could be getting fired. They're going to be recognizing something a Cancer and a Scorpion has done. If you are in a relationship with a Cancer or Scorpion and their mother is a Virgo or Gemini, I see an ending moment for them. So this is a very serious month that is going to be transpiring, because this is in the house of career, the 10th house. So be aware of this. So the 10th house of career transition, and this transition, because the energy of death has to do with changes, and it's going to be coming up for a Cancer and a Scorpion at the workplace. All right, justice against a friend. All right, so this could be an ex, a partner, justice against a friend, and this justice is coming up from authoritarians. So it can be managers, it can be government, institution, organization. They came up, justice came up on a friend, and they now gain knowledge of a friend and what a friend have done. So be aware of this, okay? Whoever this friend is, justice came up, and a friend, you can advise a friend if they were in some sort of a legal issue. There might not be a win, or some sort of a legal issue is going to be transpiring. The energy of the devil is in the 12th house, and the energy of the 12th house is that they're going to be recognizing that that people took a letter, or people took a copy of some data or information. They're now going to be gaining some sort of an understanding. That Pisces could be finding out, or this is an Aries energy where they recognize that an Aries had stolen or taken documentation and information. And why is the Aries the energy of the devil, and in the house? So the person that they found out something about is that they recognize that an Aries, whether a man or a woman, took some sort of a documentation or created some sort of a travel documents or legal documents for someone. And they're going to be finding out. Some of you, if you had a lost letter or a contract, they're going to be recognizing that an Aries person was the one who was behind it. And a Aries person took this documentation and data. So they're going to be understanding how a lot of you lose some sort of a documentation and information. So truth is now being revealed about a Taurus, you Taurus women, and some sort of a travel documents. If you Taurus women have something to do with creating legal contracts, travel documents, and doing illegal stuff, it's going to be coming out. They're going to be canceling something of a Cancer, what you Taurus women have created. The Wheel of Fortune is ending a situation where they recognize what an Aries have done. A Tower moment is going to be coming down for a friend, because this Gemini friend, the law came up on a Gemini friend. This is a woman. It could be your mother, your wife, but it's a Gemini person, and the law is in the upright, because this is a situation where it is affecting legalities, okay? And they're ending some sort of a contractual agreement. I see fire people, you're going to be having like legal issues, things to do with police and that sort of things, okay? Then we see the secrets of a Taurus woman, and her mother is going to come out, because they're going to be recognizing the secrecy of a Taurus and a Virgo. These people are family members. These are women who had a lot of secrecy. It's coming out. It's coming to an end. Whatever is transpiring, if you are married to a Virgo woman, or because the police, if you're a Leo married to a Virgo woman, the police um have picked up a Leo. And if this Leo, however this Leo is connected to this Virgo, I see problems, because they're going to be recognizing that some sort of a contractual agreement that a Leo and a Virgo has is not based on factual truth. This is now going to be resulting in some sort of a worries for the family or for a Cancer. Okay, so let's break this down. So Aries people, you got to look out because information about you, Aries, is coming out. Taurus women, especially women, men are going to be okay, but Taurus women, they're going to be recognizing your secrets. So if you Taurus women had secrets, say they're going to be recognizing your secrets. Then we're looking at the energy of the mother, the grandmother in the house of the Virgo, whoever this your wife is. If your wife is a Gemini person, a tower moment for your wife. Then I see Saturn is coming in and bringing in some sort of a changes, and Cancers are going to be having problems with that changes. Then we are looking in the house of friends, the house of the Leo. There is some sort of a legal issue. The police is here. So if you're a Leo, the police could be onto you, or the police is going to be picking up a Leo family member or so. Then we see the energy of the tower. And ladies and gentlemen, when the tower is in the sixth house, it affects a whole lot of people. Sixth house is about your everyday duties. So be aware of that. Some sort of an unexpected situation is going to be coming up in with some sort of a contractual agreement. Some sort of an unexpected situation. Um, whoever have a family member that is sick is going to be tidal. It's not going to be a lasting, long transition. Is in the house of Sagittarian. A lot of changes for Sagittarian and Ophiuchus. Then we see in the house so at the workplace, career and work for Cancers and Scorpion is a little bit rocky. There is a whole lot of issues for Cancer and Scorpion around the work floor, women. Um, in the house of Aquarians, Aquarians or the law, Aquarians, the law is unto your friends. So Aquarians, there is some sort of a situation, and you Aquarians is like they are now unto your friends, Aquarians, so be aware. In the house of the Pisces, Pisces are going to be recognizing that someone took a letter and they recognize that Aries was the one who took a letter and access emails and were accessing and taking people emails. So be aware. It's going to be good. It's going to be a good month, but it's as if things and tower moment are coming down, and it has nothing to do with social media. A Virgo woman, if you are a Gemini woman and a Virgo woman, and these are like people 50 years and older or so, they're in a lot of problems. Okay, if you are applying for a new job, if you're going to be signing a new contract for a house or something to do with that sort of a thing, it's going to be good. All right, so that's good. All right, so let's see the extra. A lot of you are going to be working very, very hard in this month of June. Then we see healing, have faith, a lot of healing is coming in. So we see blue and purple, so this month, and yellow, and it's going to be enlightened. A lot of you are going to be enlightened in this month. So really, really positive energies for the month of June. And I decided to work with my favorite. I just so love the unicorn decks and the goddesses. So we're going to be working with the unicorn and the goddesses. Okay. So let's see what's coming out with the energy, the message from the unicorns for you guys. And this is the general message, intuition. Okay, so people who are working, listen to your intuition. Your intuition is right on target. If some of you feel as if someone was trying to pull a fast one, listen to your own intuition in this week, in this month. Healing is coming in, so have faith that whoever is sick in the family will be healed. Okay, have faith because there's a lot of healing energy. Then we see awareness, and this is because there's enlightenment. With enlightenment come awareness, and there we can see that it's going to be happening in the first week because we have the Hermit and the Hangman. So enlightenment, this is just so wonderful, powerful. Let's see the goddesses that can help you guys. because this is beautiful. I love using these energies. So what goddesses want to come up for the month of June? Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome in. This is the general reading. So if you guys want to see what's coming up, I first do the air sign people, Aquarian, Gemini, and Libra. Then I do Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. And then you can see the fire sign, okay? All right, let's see which goddesses is coming up. Okay, so we have the goddesses of romance. So this month is open to romance, a lot of romance. It's a month of June, so it's a month of summer. Romance is here. Listen to your intuition. So if a lot of you, have like, should I believe my partner? Whatever is going on, listen to your own intuition, okay? With anything to do with romantic affairs or that sort of a thing, listen to your own intuition. You can't go wrong. All right, you just can't go wrong. Then we have the next goddesses, the goddesses of Latania, and it says independent, gain your independent, okay? A lot of people whose family members are sick, healing is coming in, and through that healing, independent is going to be gained, because if you're sick, you depend on people to help you out, and this is going to be changing with the energy of awareness. You are going to be having the past. You're going to be aware about something that transpired in the past, and these goddesses are going to be opening up the door and let you know something that happened in the past. They're going to be recognizing, they're seeing a lot of stuff that has happened in the past, and they're going to be recognizing and gaining a lot of knowledge about people, things that happened in the past. It's going to be coming out in this month of June. So what are your numbers? Month of June hold the number of 2. 29 is 11, and 36 is 9. So I end because something that happens in the past is coming out. So write your numbers down. It's 2, it's 11, it's 9, it's 29, and it is 36. Okay, I leave the numbers down here. I really do love you guys. I want to say thank you for being here. Follow me, and first I will do the air sign people, Aquarian, Gemini, and Libra. I want to say namaste until next time.